Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do a very controlled wet on wet background. It's the sort of thing you can use if you like doing, say, bird paintings or flower painting or animals, and it's quite nice to have a coloured background rather than a white background, because a white background can look awfully dull, and you very rarely see birds or animals against a white background, so nice to put a bit of colour. Right, so what have I got here? I've got my glasses for a start, so I can see, oh, all becomes clear. I've drawn out a bird here, and I'm just going to show you how to do this background. Let's start off with something easy. Let's start off with that little bit there, because that's just a small area and that's very controlled. So all I'm going to do is, with water, I'm just going to paint the paper. This is just with water, nothing else. This I've mixed up cobalt blue, nice colour, slightly greeny blue, lovely, and it's about the consistency of milk. So I just dip my brush in there, and you can see as soon as it hits the wet surface, it kind of explodes into the wet surface. All you got to do is just gently push it, and it's only going to go to the edge where I've put the water. It's not going to go any further. Now that's quite easy where you've got contained spaces. A little bit more difficult when you've got a larger space. So let me show you this. And if I tried to wet the whole paper around this bird, it would dry, because you've only got a very, very short window where the paper is wet. So we have to do it in stages, but we want to avoid hard edges. So I need a big brush, I need a small brush. Right, the small brush is to just take me around the edges, and the big brush is to give me larger areas. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm with a small brush, I'm going to do around there, because the small brush will allow me just to get into those spaces. Once I feel confident that I've got that, I can then with a larger brush do something like that, and I'm taking it right to the edge, and you'll see why in a minute. So let me just again, right, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to do that area up to about there. Then if I again go into my cobalt blue, and I can just drop it in, and you can see it's only going to go as far as the edge of the where I've actually put the water there. Right, so it'll take you around there and around there. If you find you're getting a hard edge like there, can you see there, because I've taken this a little bit too far, just get a damp brush and just soften it. Right, now as you can see, I've wet the paper up to here, but I've only taken the paint to there. Let me actually show you that. So on this bird here, I would wet all that with water, but I would only paint that. That means then you've got a soft edge, and then I would wet that. Can you see I'm overlapping it? I'll do that in a minute, but I'll only paint that. So you've got this sort of situation. You can see this is still wet, so I can do that like that. Just keep that going, and you're kind of chasing yourself around the page. I do that. So again, I've got my small brush there. I'm just going to take that around. So a bigger brush could do that hair, get off. Bigger brush there. Right, and then I've ended up with too many brushes, and then back into the cobalt blue, and again just gorgeous. Just push it on, and you can see it's not going to go into the bird because I haven't wet the bird, so I'm just going to leave it to about there. There's the water here, and again with a small brush, if I can find it, just push that onto that, and you'll see what you'll get. You get this lovely, well, you don't get this, get out. You get this lovely, kind of soft edge around the bird there. So it'll end up something like that. We've got this soft edge here, and this is one I did of the robin. Can you see that sort of soft edge there? It doesn't have to be blue, of course. It can be green. It's quite a nice colour for if you're doing animals, suggest a field, whatever colour you like, really. And that's it, a very controlled wet and wet background. Thank you for watching.